This is Talking Business Africa and I'm Riria Roberts. Now, there's a famous English saying, make hay whilst the sun shines. And that's certainly what Kenya's women farmers and owners of small businesses have been doing since the launch of the Kenyan Women's Microfinance Bank nearly 30 years ago. The lender is focused exclusively on women and now owns billions of shillings in assets. It was founded by Dr. Jennifer Riria, and she's been explaining to me what she means by women's empowerment. Dr. Jennifer Riria is the picture of a strong, worldly and urbane woman. She's regarded as a groundbreaker, an entrepreneur who started a women's-only bank at a time when culture dictated that women could only be wives and mothers.
For many years, women were considered not creditworthy. And this is a patriarchal thing that, everything that you have belongs to your husband. We have had to teach them that it is important for you as a woman to have your own money, to invest in what makes sense to you, and to try and position yourself.
So once you've put some coins in the palm of a woman's hands, what does she do with that money?
Put a few coins in a woman's hands and you have given her a voice. First, she'll begin with, let's say, $200. She will invest that. She'll put food on the table. She'll buy medicine for her children and her husband also. She will extend it to provide life.
It's often said that when a woman has a little bit of money, she can make it stretch. From buying basic necessities such as food to paying for the school fees, and eventually starts a business. However, Dr. Riria says what's needed is to coach women in order to give them greater financial awareness.
Women need knowledge, they need exposure, they need connectivity, they need market chains, and institutions like Eco Network Africa must have programs that enable women to move their businesses to the next level.
The African Development Bank says only 30% of women on the continent have a bank account. And that's why microfinance is necessary to help to bridge the gap for debt and give women affordable repayment terms. To explore how it works, we visited a farm just outside Nairobi where a series of incremental loans have helped this smallholder grow her 3 acres of land into a productive vegetable farm. It isn't long before we are put to work, gathering and packing the local staple managu and spinach in order to take it to market.
The resources going to agriculture do not directly, in most cases, benefit women because land belongs to the man. The profit of a crop, it belongs to the man. We have to come in with the non-financial services that make women begin realizing we need to access resources as a right. It is not a privilege.
The farming economy is where the biggest opportunities may be found for women, particularly in East Africa, where agriculture is a critical income earner. The Kenyan Women Microfinance Bank has paid a lot of attention to women farmers. It's also connected formal structures of capital with rural women. Linkages that Dr. Jennifer Riria wants to develop further through a new umbrella body known as Eco Network Africa. Many African governments have introduced gender quotas, but unfortunately few of them have actually met them. And the reason is that African women need something more than just representation in parliament. They also need access to finance and the tools that will help them make financial decisions independently. That's what Dr. Jennifer Riria is preaching and has been doing so for the last 30 years. You've been watching Talking Business in Africa and I'm Riria Roberts.